The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Zips will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coles. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Akron.
Touchdown. And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the... Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Avant. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting. It really help their...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. MACtion has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Quick completion on the out. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around. And you...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fights off a defender. Just dismissing tackles. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Back to pass on second down. This time he's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The give to the left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 22, brings up fourth down.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Zips didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Avent. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over. First and 10.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The short hands, it's Combs. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
To the ground with the back. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more?
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
Let's go! Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. He's got him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Trying to find his man in the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Buffalo, 14.
The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. And he's got it inside the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
To the air on first down. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Makes the grab. It's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Combs.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll run it again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll run it from the gun. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
Touchdown, Bulls! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Longo. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Zips. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
From the gun, looking for a man. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback.
Take over. First and 10.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Yates. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bulls are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a...
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you've turned the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buying some time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll run the screen, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Pocket breaking down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's going to fire to the left. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. It It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.